Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio. Ours is a place where dreams take flight, voices are heard, and stories are shared. This is where cultures meet, connections are formed, and ideas are transformed into action. This is your destination for authentic storytelling, diverse perspectives, and meaningful conversations. We're where global stories unite and bridges are built beyond all borders. Discover our world of education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. Together, we're building bridges worldwide. Subscribe to our USA Global TV channel and download our USA Global TV app. Be our guest or join our team. Visit usaglobaltv.com. With heartfelt thanks to our executive producer, Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, music scored by Yifei Tang from Cloud Road Music, creative direction by Paul Garcia, and I'm Al Cini, and I'm very proud to be part of the USA Global TV and Radio family. So join us here at USA Global TV and Radio. Make us your home for global connection. All rights reserved. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication, or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited. Thank you for being a part of our global community. Let's inspire together.
This is Let's Finally Talk, a heart-to-heart with Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, live streaming every night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm your host, Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. Join me on YouTube at Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, on Facebook at Dr. Jacalyn, and on Instagram at Dr. Jacalyn, as seen and heard on the USA Global TV and Radio Network worldwide. We've earned the YouTube Silver Creator Award, and I've earned the 100 Global Top Women Icons in Media. My TV shows are Iconic Women, Creating a World of Possibilities, Judgment, the Hidden Sin, A Woman's Prerogative, Sisterhood Across Borders, It's Your Healthy Lifestyle, and the latest updates. Thanks so much for watching. See you tomorrow. We're streaming every night live on Let's Finally Talk. Hello and welcome to Let's Finally Talk with Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. That is me. I do want to clarify that we are not streaming every day at 8 p.m. Eastern Time because I'm currently in Greece. So I'm 7 hours ahead of the U.S. on the East Coast. And I'm thrilled to be here with you on the night before Thanksgiving in the United States for those who celebrate. And today I want to talk about a topic I think is really important, which is acceptance is not approval. And we're going to get into the topic. But first, I want to share that everything I'm speaking about is based on my book and my workbook. I've given away all of my books and I'm traveling, so I have the workbook left, Holy but Harmful. And it's all about elevated listening, which we're not going to go into specific details. But my goal is to have you take away a tip so that you can find more peace in your life. Now, we are constantly in a world where we're being judged. You may be judging me for how I look, for my tiara, for my background, and whatever it is, it's okay. You can think what you want. I'm very happy to be here looking the way I am and speaking the way I am because this is who I am. So I often talk about when someone shows you who they are, believe them. And this is who I am. I am a person who lives every day to the fullest. Every day I give gratitude because there's so much to be thankful for. And I'm grateful that you're here, whether you're watching on the live or the replay, or you're listening on a podcast platform after the show streams live. So what I want to talk about is thinking about tonight's episode is exploring one of the most liberating truths in emotional intelligence. And that is the fact that we can accept something without approving it. What does that mean? You're probably thinking, yeah, I don't really get that. What I mean is that sometimes we're put into situations where we don't agree with another person. But we can actually decide, we can make a conscious effort to choose to accept the person for who they are and for who they're showing us. But that doesn't mean we have to approve it. And I think that that's where we get lost. I think that's a huge area of opportunity for us to work on because there's so much discourse in the world. There's so many places where there's unrest. And I've talked about this before. I'm a peace ambassador. I take training every Saturday. It's my third round of training. There are places in the world where people's lives are being threatened every single day. They don't have the creature comforts of home. They don't have a roof over their head. They are literally in distress 24/7. So if that is not your situation, I want you to think about bringing in more peace in your life in your own control. Obviously, there are many things in life that can upset us, but we can consciously choose, the truth, which is we get a choice. And the choice is we do not have to buy into what someone else is saying, meaning we don't have to approve of it, but we can accept it. So if someone meets with you and they share some perspective that is completely and totally against what you're thinking, you can choose to look at the person for the way they're showing up and say, I accept you. I accept you as you are. They don't need to change to fit in whatever it is that you feel and believe. And once you embrace this and accept it, your life will be so much more peaceful. You will have less stress. But what we do is we want to control the narrative. We want people to be just like us. And I ask you to think about this. If everyone was like everyone else, how exciting would that be? I don't think it's that exciting, in my opinion. I'm currently in Greece, which is a completely different culture, very different than the United States. I was in London before this. That's a different culture. And everywhere I go, I acclimate to what's going on. So imagine if you were a chameleon and you decided to acclimate to your situation instead of judging it. Instead of coming in confrontationally, being upset about it, just accept the fact that people have different viewpoints than you have. That is not a hard thing to embrace because when you are in a place of heart and not the ego, you can understand that because what is that? It's emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. Many times in life, we are upset about something. We're so upset. We're so emotional about it. We're so volatile about it. We can no longer be present. We have checked out and we are sitting in a place of rage. But I ask you, who is that serving? Is it serving you? Is it serving the other person? No, it's actually not serving anyone. It's just wasted energy. All we have in life is time. And how we spend our time and how we show up speaks volumes to how comfortable we are in our own skin, how much peace we have. So I spoke to you a little bit earlier about the fact that there are places in this world, it's not a secret, that people are fighting for their life every single day. They were born into a situation where they could potentially be killed. Now, if that is not your situation, is it possible that you could revisit your negative thoughts? Instead of judging your neighbor, instead of judging your colleague, your family member, what if you chose to take that energy back and put it into yourself and do something positive with it? It's an idea, isn't it? Instead of being so angry about what's going on in the world, why not be happy with what you have? because the people in the world who are fighting to stay alive every day, they would change places with you or me in a second. But yet we feel we have to control politics. We have to control the government. We have to control what our family thinks, what our neighbors think. And I'm here to tell you that is not a way to bring peace into your life. I'm not an expert on politics. I'm not an expert on the government. I am an expert on teaching people how to listen. And if you are watching this, whether it's on the live or the replay, or you're listening later, or maybe on a podcast, I'm here to tell you that I'm 62 years of age, and it's taken all this time for me to learn how to listen. And I listen to my intuition. I'm not listening to what other people think about my tiara or my nails or my purple background. I don't care. And I don't say that I personally do not care what you think of me. What I do care about is that you find some value in what I'm sharing with you. I have a lot of experience, and so do you. And we're here on this planet, I believe, to give back and to learn from each other. So, on the eve of Thanksgiving, what I'd like to ask you to think about is, first of all, what is it that you are grateful for? What is it that you have in your life? Who do you have in your life you're grateful for? And what are some tendencies, habits, thoughts that you are literally willing to put down so that you can be at peace? Are you living a life of drama? Do you love it? Do you get all caught up in it, the politics of it? Why? Ask yourself why. Because you think you stand for something? What is it you stand for? I don't know. I don't know you. Why not think about standing for peace, standing for humanity, standing for leaving a legacy of education instead of all of the negativity? I talk about this a lot. We all have a choice. Every day we wake up, we have a choice. Some people in parts of the world, they do not have a choice. They're struggling and fighting every single day. And we do, depending on where you are, we have a choice. Why not use that choice for a positive outcome? No one is coming to save you. There's no magic wand. Nothing is going to appear out of nowhere and make your life better. You have the power to do that. And I'm here to tell you, in my personal and professional opinion, it starts with letting go of your anger. Maybe you've been wronged in some way. Someone's hurt you. Someone's left you. Someone deceived you. Okay, I have the same thing. I was raped. I was beaten. I've had business partners who've stolen from me. I'm just like you in some way or another. But yet I'm still here. I still get up. I still get up and I choose to move forward every single day. I have no anger because I've dealt with it. I've processed it. And I'm here to tell you that you can process whatever it is that has happened to you. You can process it and make a decision. Will it define the rest of your life? Will it define who you are? Or was it a moment in time? And maybe the moment in time was a long moment in time. But you get a choice because time is limited. The clock is ticking. So choose how you want to show up from this day forward. We don't have to look back. We don't have to talk about yesterday, an hour ago, 3 years ago. I know people who love to do this. They love to bring up the past. And I understand if you're a historian and you study the past, that makes a lot of sense. But otherwise, why are you bringing it up? Because the past is over. There's a lesson there, absolutely, but we're in the present. Some people are always living in the future. Well, tomorrow. We might not have tomorrow. What we have is right now, this minute. So again, you and I get a choice. Maybe today will be the first day that you make a choice to do something to bring yourself to peace. Maybe if you're in the States and you're going to get together with family, you might be traveling, going through an airport or trains or buses or cars, very frustrating to get to see family members. And then you get there and the conversation is about politics or football or something that you don't really want to talk about. You get a choice. First of all, you don't have to go if you're on your way, okay? But when you get there, you could already have the mindset that you will not let something bother you because it's transient and it's a person's opinion. And you also have an opinion. But do you want to spend your opinion battling against someone about politics, about sports, about so many issues? I just bring up those two. I'm here to tell you, I'm not wasting my time doing that. I'd rather spend my time collaborating, celebrating, being grateful. I believe the true gift of life is being present. And so I offer you this opportunity. Whatever it is you're doing for Thanksgiving, I'm here in Greece, so I'm not celebrating Thanksgiving in a traditional way, but I have Thanksgiving in my heart every single day. I have Thanksgiving right here. I'm working all day tomorrow. Whatever it is you're doing, maybe you have a long holiday weekend, maybe you took the week off. I want you to think about finding peace. Even though people have the week off or the weekend off or the day off, that doesn't mean that they're at peace. And by the way, let's celebrate the people who are working on Thanksgiving, right? That if you're going to restaurants or hotels, there are people who are working. Let's honor those people and let's honor ourselves. Let's choose to show up in a gracious, emotionally intelligent manner. I can't do it for you. I can only do it for myself. And the first step is keeping emotion at bay. Whatever you're going through, the flight's delayed, the flight's canceled, the train, whatever it is, I always expect it. When I go to an airport, I expect the flight is going to be late. I expect they're going to lose my luggage. My luggage has been lost numerous times. And I come up with a plan B before I even go there. So maybe you could come up with a plan B. Maybe you could expect the worst scenario and be prepared for it, but mentally have the best case scenario up here. That's what I do every single day. I expect something will come out of the blue that I didn't anticipate, but I will still show up in the best possible light because that is how we judge ourselves. That's how we are judged is how do you show up when things don't go your way? It's easy to be happy and all smiles when things are going our way. But what about when they're not going our way? We get a choice. So when someone is speaking to you and you don't agree with what they're saying, you do not have to approve it. You can merely accept it. That's how they feel. And you let it go. You don't have to be disrespectful, confrontational. You don't have to be in a place of ego. You can just say from your heart, I accept this person for who they are. They've shown me who they are. That doesn't mean I approve it. And by the way, you don't have to share that you approve it because you come from a place of power when you don't have to share those things. When you do something nice for someone, you don't have to keep a list. Oh, by the way, in June of 2020, I don't keep the list. It's really not needed. I had some other things I was going to say, but that would be judgmental. So I don't want to say that. We don't have to keep lists. We know when people are there for us. We know when people have gone out of their way for us. And after all, isn't that what we're here for? Isn't that what it means to be a human? Humanity, showing up for each other. And when things go wrong, don't you want people to be there for you? So when things go wrong for someone else, don't you want to be there for them? So in a day, one day of the year, which is sometimes people are only thinking about food. How much food can I eat? How much football can I watch? Maybe we can look at it from a completely different perspective. And that perspective is every day I have something to be grateful for. Every day that I'm on this earth, when there are people in Africa and other parts of the world literally fighting to stay alive, and I've got a roof over my head, I've got food on the table, I've got all my faculties, maybe there's something to be said about changing the mindset, changing the narrative. And again, I'm here to tell you, no one's coming with a magic wand. It's you and me. We're in this together. So I ask you to think about, what is your role? Can you understand and embrace what I'm saying about acceptance versus approval? We do not have to approve of other people's lifestyles, and we don't have to voice our approval or disapproval. We can just accept people for who they are and look inside us, because it starts here. I say this all the time. Before you start casting rocks and throwing things, why don't you think to yourself, is my home in perfect shape? Am I doing all the right things? Because most times we're not. So until you are the perfect person, which isn't going to happen because you're not perfect and I'm not perfect, we can't cast light or judge other people, because we have nothing to stand on. Our own foundation is shaky at best. We're just here as disciples, as students, learning every single day. And so I ask you to have a sense of curiosity. Oh, this person thinks differently than I do. That's interesting. Let me learn more about that. Every day I meet new people. I'm in the television business. I'm also a speaker and a writer and a coach and so many other things. And I meet so many people, and I'm always interested to hear what they have to say. I don't come with any preconceived ideas. I am truly here on this planet to learn and give back. And I'm grateful for that opportunity. And I didn't always know that. I didn't always know what my mission and vision was. And maybe you don't know what yours is, and that's okay. But it starts with honoring ourselves and being grateful and realizing that we are no better than anyone else, and being open to hearing another person's perspective. And by accepting the fact that people have different perspectives, that doesn't mean that we approve it, but it means that we're a mature, grown up adult, and we realize that we don't have the only opinion out there. So I thank you for listening. I appreciate you being here. I'm going to close out with two things that I always do. The first are the three questions. Before you speak, is what you're going to say, is it kind? Is it necessary? And is it true? And when you think about, is it true? Sometimes we manipulate the truth so it works for us. So we might have a situation or a story and we only give half of the details. That's not the truth. If you had you and another person and a mediator, an arbitrator, that third person would determine what the truth is. So I want you to think about that. Before you speak, do you have to speak? Is your comment really going to add any value? Are you trying to one up the other person? Are you in a place of ego where you want to knock somebody else down? That happens a lot, especially during the holidays. People get together, they haven't seen each other in a while. So and so got a promotion, so and so had a baby, and now it's all about, oh, look at me, look at me. Why can't we look at it from a different perspective? That we're all having a human experience, and in this experience, there's ups and there's downs. And so let's embrace all of it and let's support each other. And my second thing in closing is this. I truly believe that you watching this right now, you listening to this right now, you have everything you need inside of you to be happy. No one's coming with a recipe for happy. No one's coming with a magic wand. No one's coming with the magic carpet ride. My mother used to say about the magic wand, God rest her soul. No one's coming. You have to choose happiness and you have to find it. And if you're in a situation right now that you're not happy, you have to change it. I can't change it for you. There's no one in the world. You can pray all you want. You are responsible for your own life. Make decisions. We're coming to the end of 2025. If you're in a job that you hate, why don't you reconsider what you're doing? If you're in a relationship, you have no energy, you're depressed, you're sad, you have a choice. If you don't have a choice, you really believe you don't have a choice, get help. There's plenty of help out there. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. That is a true sign of a mature person raising their hand and saying, you know what? I'm in a situation that I know is not good for me and I need help. Make some decisions so that you can find peace in your life, because there are people in this world who are not able to have peace because of their government, because of where they live. They are literally fighting for their life every single day. And my heart goes out to them. I'm a peace ambassador, and I am here to ask you to help me and so many others across the world spread the mission to find peace inside and radiate it outward. Before you post something on social media, I want you to think, is it kind? Is it necessary? Or is it true? Are you trying to come from a place of your ego to put down the other political party? Whatever the situation is, do you really need to post it? I have people who are friends on my Facebook, and I have thought many times of just unfriending them because the things they are posting are unnecessary. They are not kind. They're none of the things that we need to facilitate peace. All they do is bring up feelings of upsetment. And if you're already upset and not in a place of peace in your heart, you don't need to have other people stirring the pot. I wish you a beautiful morning, a beautiful afternoon, and a beautiful evening. I hope that you will take some time to reflect. I'm not preaching, I'm not lecturing. I am here spending my time asking you to consider, what can you do to find peace in your life? What can you change? What can you embrace? What can you be curious about so that you can be in a place of peace? What can you let go of? Can you stop watching mainstream television? Can you stop engaging in social media posts that are negative? When you go to family settings, can you not engage in confrontational discussions? Can you control your emotions? If you can do these things, I'm telling you now, you will find peace in your life. And one day you will look back and you will say, you know what? I spent X number of years being part of the problem, and now I'm part of the solution. May God bless you and look after you and keep you. May you have a beautiful Thanksgiving in your heart, wherever it is you are, whether you celebrate Thanksgiving. May you have Thanksgiving in your heart every single day. May peace be with you, and I'll see you again. Bye.
Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? In a world quick to judge, one book dares to reveal the hidden cost of silence. Discover Holy but Harmful, The Silent Sin of Judgment, How Hidden Judgments Destroy Relationships and Damage Lives by Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. The Amazon #1 bestseller that's transforming the way we understand ourselves and the way we see others. Pick up the companion workbook to uncover your own hidden judgments and learn how to break free from them. Available now on Amazon and at fine bookstores worldwide.
Every woman carries a story of strength, of purpose, of light. Through her courage, the world is transformed. Through her grace, generations are inspired. This is Iconic Women. Within Every Woman Lives a Goddess, a celebration of brilliance, beauty, and empowerment. Join us every Wednesday at 11 a.m. New York, 4 p.m. London time. Only here on USA, Global TVR, and radio. Featuring the iconic Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, honoring voices that shine across the world. Subscribe to our YouTube channels, USA Global TV and Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, to watch and engage with all our content. World-class education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration.
USA Global TV and Radio proudly presents Tracy Cram Perkins, a dementia caregiving survivor teaching how to balance care with peace of mind. #1 resource for dementia caregivers. It's the book Dementia Home Care: How to Prepare Before, During, and After. Over 17,000 copies sold of this must-have guide. And now a testimonial from Tracy Smith.
If I was to describe this book to someone who is going through a similar situation, I would underscore how important it is to have some sort of a tool or a guidebook to help you through certain stages. And there's so many, it's such an unknown topic to the average person. And to have this as a reference is essential. It's going to help you get through it personally, as well as help your loved one manage.
To learn more, go to tracycramperkins.com. Tracy Cram Perkins is an award-winning author. She's also the host of Dementia Home Care television show. Watch it here on USA Global TV and radio. This is Let's Finally Talk, a heart-to-heart with Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. Live streaming every night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm your host, Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. Join me on YouTube at Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, on Facebook at Dr. Jacalyn, and on Instagram at Dr. Jacalyn, as seen and heard on the USA Global TV and Radio Network worldwide. We've earned the YouTube Silver Creator Award, and I've earned the 100 Global Top Women Icons in Media. My TV shows are Iconic Women, Creating a World of Possibilities, Judgment, the Hidden Sin, A Woman's Prerogative, Sisterhood Across Borders, It's Your Healthy Lifestyle, and the latest updates. Thanks so much for watching. See you tomorrow. We're streaming every night live on Let's Finally Talk.
Thank you, viewers and listeners of USA Global TV and Radio, for joining us today. We're honoured to have your time and attention as part of our global community. At USA Global TV and Radio, we believe in the power of authentic conversations, meaningful connections, and creating a world of possibilities together. Want to be part of something bigger? Join our team of elevated listeners at usaglobaltv.com, a space where your voice matters and your ability to listen transforms relationships. Stay connected with us across all our platforms for thought-provoking discussions, expert insights, and empowering stories. Subscribe to our channels at youtube.com/c/USA Global TV. Follow us on social media and explore the endless opportunities we're creating for growth, learning, and inspiration. Together, we're not just broadcasting, we're building bridges and changing lives one conversation at a time. For inquiries, contact us at info@usaglobaltv.com. Music by Johnny Dyes. Produced by Executive Producer and Director Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. Voiceover by Mike Porter. Creative Direction by Paul Garcia. All rights reserved. Copyright 2025. Visit usaglobaltv.com to view our full terms and conditions.